I want to bring you today a 20-minute core ab yoga. When we do yoga, we do a lot of core automatically when we transition into poses, when we're holding the poses. But 2 or 3 times a week, it's a great thing to add to a regular yoga practice or as a standalone to particularly isolate the core, what is of course from your chest down to your knee, front and back. So when we have a strong core, we have a strong back. So therefore we are eliminating again back issues. If we would ever just work on just our core, never our back, we would be out of balance. So a regular, particularly core and ab workout in yoga style is a great thing to do. I filmed a 20-minute, but what you can do once you get stronger, go through it twice or even 3 times. So with intro and outro, it's roughly 20 minutes. Otherwise, it's maybe 18. So that's a great thing to do as a standalone, as your workout of the day. So today I'm going to share with you Energize from Young Living. Well, we need energy, right? When we exercise in any way or form. So this is what is in my diffuser. And today I do it different, so I usually show you how you cup your hands and inhale it, or you can rub it on your skin. That's what I'm doing today. I put 1 drop right here on my wrist, take the other forearm and wrist and just rub it in. And by the time I get to my mat, I will be ready to give you a great core ab workout. Join me in the other room. Have a good one. So our first move is going to be a forearm plank. So I want you to plug your belly in, don't slouch in your lower back. Press into your elbows and forearms, and you can either make a fist or lay your hands flat, long spine, and just let your breath flow in and out of your nose, pulling your belly button towards your spine. So we're trying to hold this for about 30 seconds. If you have to come out of the pose before, if you are new to doing a plank, just drop your knee, take a breath or 2, and come back in and join us. Or dropping 1 knee, keeping 1 leg straight. From here, I like to go into a high or straight arm plank. Same principle. So tucking your belly in, slightly tucking your tailbone under, press here a lot into your 10 fingers and palms. So make sure your fingers are nice and spread. Again, you squeezing your thighs together, lengthening from the crown of your head to your heels, keeping a line, really preventing the slouching in the lower back by pressing a lot. Your legs together makes a big difference. We're gonna hold that again roughly 30 to 35 seconds. And then from here, we're gonna come into a downward facing dog. And you can walk out the dog or just take a couple nice breaths in downward facing dog and getting ready for a dancing dog twice, back to dog. I like to mobilize in between, stretch my spine. It just kind of feels way better to do it that way. And then we're going to get ready, and I'm going to show you a modified gate pose. So you can drop 1 knee, lift the opposite leg, stretch the arm, or follow me, stacking your legs or set them front and back, holding the side plank again for 30 seconds. Just imagine there's a little tiny guy under your hip who really with all his might pushes your hips up. Tucking your belly in again and lengthening your tailbone with a mild tuck so you're forming 1 line. Again, if you have to come out, drop the bottom right leg and come back in when you're ready. And we pivot the same thing over. Here I'm showing you the modified side plank or gate pose, or again lining up your feet in front of each other, squeeze your thighs together, forming that nice line, lifting here in your hip up, And side plank works our obliques. It takes care of a nice waistline, a nice strong posture and physique, and it builds strength. So you're automatically going to build strength in your arms, shoulders, and back, as well as your inner thighs and all the side of your body. So in this case, it is the left side, since the left side is the strength building side. Again, roughly about 30 seconds. We're already done. And we're going to walk out it here in downward facing dog. And we're preparing for knee to chest pose. But I'm always like to stretch with dancing dogs. This is optional. You do what feels right. I just really need a stretching out my back in between core. It just makes sense to me. We're going to come from here then on hands and knees, and we're going to stretch out our right arm and our left leg, and we're holding that for 5 count, so maybe 2 breaths, and then we're bringing elbow and knee under our chest together 5 times. So we exhale when we round and bring it in. Inhale when we lengthen. I guess that was number 3. Number 4. And I think one more. Here we go. Yes, number 5. Lengthen out. Hold it again for 1 long breath or 2 shorter breaths before we repeat here. Other side. Same thing now. Left arm lengthens, right leg lengthens. Take a deep breath. Getting ready. Pull your core in. And then on your next exhale, knee and elbow tucking under. You're rounding your back. Pulling that knee with your core strings all the way up. A total of 5. Pull it in, squeeze that core, lift up that leg. Last one right here. And then we lengthen out again for 1 complete long breath or a short breath. Even that holding makes a big difference. Now push back in downward facing dog here. And we're going to get ready to do that same move, but in a down dog position. So a 3-legged dog, raise up that right leg, bring knee and face together under your tummy. Lift, exhale, crunch and round. So when we exhale, we're shifting that standing leg into somewhat a plank to bring that opposite leg into the chest. That's a little bit more advanced. If this is too much, just do the previous pose again. Otherwise, just follow me. Here we go. 1 exhale in down dog. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Pivot. Exhale, coming under. So I'm coming all the way when I'm shifting onto my toes. Bring that knee head to toe under my chest. Building again strength in your shoulder as well as in your core. That's the beauty of yoga. It does not isolate your muscles. You're using all the muscles in the body. And then we're going to bring that leg all the way down. Take a nice inhale, exhale in down dog. Always feel free to walk your downward facing dog. I'm adding here again 2 dancing dogs to really stretch my spine and also stretching my core. Giving my muscles a nice stretch in between is always a good thing. And then I'm getting ready here for the seated twist. And we're going to do approximately between 8 and 10 on each leg. So I'm folding my hands here together and I'm twisting my torso as I'm lengthening one leg and bringing one leg in. This is pretty advanced. Do the best you can. That's why I'm not giving you exactly a number. You decide how many you can do. I'm going a little longer so you have extra time here to catch up with me if you need a quick break. Twisting over as that knee comes into the chest, switching and switching up the legs, switching up the sides with my elbows. Belly is engaged towards the spine. Here we go. Flat feet, lengthening my spine here, turn head from side to side. And then we're going to get ready for leg raises. So lay all the way flat on your back, palms down, shifting your hands a little bit under the outside of your booty. Legs together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull that core in and straighten your legs about 90 degrees. Total of 10 times. So when you lengthen, you don't want to go and drop the legs all the way. Make sure your lower back is not coming off the mat. So you don't even have to go as low as I am here. If you want to even be more advanced, you can tuck your chin into the chest and even lift your shoulders off the mat. Pull that belly button deep into the spine as you're bringing your legs up. Don't focus too much on the repetition. Focus on the right form, and the strength will come in no time. Set our feet flat, walk them to the outside of the mat, and we're gonna windshield wipe twice on each side. And then we're gonna do the Pilates roll up. So arms overhead, belly is in, and as we exhale, we're lifting the arms and the torso straight up, around over our feet. Imagine you have a beach ball. Coming all the way back again, inhale, exhale, lift those arms up, torso straight, rounding over both legs, and back down. A total of 10. Again, you do your number as you're building strength. And I'm giving you plenty of time here to catch up if you need a break. In the beginning, your legs will lift or one leg will lift. Do the best you can. With practice, within time, you will become so much stronger. You will be amazed how quickly that takes place. Again, arms overhead. Inhale, exhale, lift that torso with all your might. Belly in, rounding over your feet. It's called the Pilates roll-up. Pilates is a wonderful way to mix in with your yoga practice. I do that a lot. And rounding here, imagine that beach ball coming all the way back. Now from here, we're gonna prepare for single knee bicycle. So we interlace our hands behind our head, turn the elbow to the opposite knee, and lengthening the other leg. Again, you hover above the mat. Don't go so low, it's not necessary. Important here is that you're blocking your belly in, that you're lifting your head and shoulder, and that you don't do it that fast. That's the difference between some of the bicycling moves through a gym exercise versus a yoga Pilates move. We do this with control. So we inhale in the transition, and as we're bringing an elbow towards the opposite knee, we exhale and squeeze the belly button deep into the spine. So we're working here on our deep transverse abdominals. They're really, really deep. I mean, you've seen people with six packs, and yes, they have a good core. Yes, they have a strong core. But what goes on deep inside, what you do not see, that's the key. Now we're going to make a roll here with our hands on our knees 2 times in each direction, and then we're going to switch it up just to massage out our lower back. And then from here, knees into the chest. Take another big inhale, exhale. And then hands behind our back again. Now we're bringing one knee into the chest, straightening out one leg. And all we're going to do is we lift the torso straight up towards the knee. Again here, pluck the belly in. Squeeze it in as you exhale and lifting that torso. Total of 10 times. Take a breath here in between, and then we switch. Now right knee goes into the chest, left knee straightens out. My hands are interlaced, but I try to keep my elbows as open as I can, so not bringing them together in the front and not yanking and cranking here on my head. So my head rests comfortably. If you need a longer break in between, just go ahead. Now hugging the knees into the chest, make that same rotation again to massage that lower back. Hug your knees, and I'm coming here into a happy baby pose to give our back and our core a break. Stretching in between here again, taking about 2 long breaths in happy baby pose. And then from here, we're gonna form an eagle's pose. So I'm crossing left knee over right, and I'm crossing my arms. I crunch, inhale, lengthen, exhale, crunch knees to elbows, head and shoulder lift 10 times. This is an advanced pose. Again, do the best you can. If you can't quite cross your arms or your legs, do the best you can or line them up next to each other. So inhale, lengthen, not quite straightening the legs, but you lengthen, bring your head and shoulder down. Exhale, plug everything in, round and squeeze. That really gets my core, and it's burning by now, and it's a good burn. Good, I'm untangling here. And I'm hugging my knees back into the chest here and rolling up into a seated roll. Tucking again, knees in, take that momentum about 4 times to come up to a seated position. I'm turning here a little bit to the side. I straddle my legs out, not quite as far. We're going to get ready for the Pilates saw. Arms stretch out, thumbs up. We turn the torso and the hand to the opposite leg, and we exhale out twice. So inhale, exhale twice. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Here we go. And we do a total of 9 times on each leg. Again, feel flexible here to adjust that to your ability. We're almost at the end of our practice. Like I said earlier in the intro, as your strength increases, you might want to go to this practice twice in a row, or maybe 1.5 through until you're building strength, and try to do this as often as you can, at least 3 times a week, to build significant strength and to see a change in your core. Again, inhale, exhale, belly in. Good. Now bring your legs together, sitting in a in a cross-legged position here, and we're twisting 2 to 3 times on each side. Take your time to shift it over, lengthen that spine and twist. And we're done here with our practice. So again, either redo it or let that be your practice for today. I thank you for coming to the mat and practicing with me today. I hope that you will be blessed and have a fantastic day. Subscribe to my channel, share my channel, leave a comment, press the like button, and check out my blog, ursulashealthyhabits.com. Have a fantastic day.